Good morning. Managing an ever-expanding range of energy sources creates complex technological, economic, and political challenges. Conventional energy sources, such as fossil fuels, hydro, and nuclear, will still be with us for a long time, but the paradigm shift we've all been waiting for towards renewable production is underway. It is well known that Ontario also favors measures that foster a culture of conservation. I believe that reducing pollution and transitioning to these cleaner technologies is absolutely imperative. One of the challenges, read opportunities, for you in the industry is in finding efficient ways and storing and distributing the new sources. It's an incredibly complex and exciting domain to be working in right now. Medium-term strategies in the industry may differ to long-term goals. For example, over the longer term, planning will need to enshrine environmental stewardship, most notably in addressing climate change. Talking of climate change, OPA's reports forecast that the single largest jump in domestic and commercial demand over the next 20 years will come from air conditioning. They forecast a six-fold growth. Nothing else comes close. Any management plan needs to be able to balance supply with demand through the forecasting of some very complex interrelationships. Sadly, there is a public and media reluctance to discuss the issue in any depth other than short-term domestic energy prices. It's a subject upon which the very development of modern civilization rests. It just cannot and should not be reduced to sound bites. Here's just a few questions worthy of discussion. How does energy price affect the relationship between demand and conservation? Will the public react more or less, and at which price point? How do we supply demand if there's a surge in industrial production, perhaps due to the federal relaxation of mining red tape? But what happens if commodity prices soften even further and production slows down instead? What if conservation technologies drop in price enough to reduce demand significantly? And how do we estimate the growth in electric vehicles, electric transit, and the infrastructure to support it? There are literally 1,000 variables to juggle. Poor forecasting or unforeseen circumstances can cost a government billions in wasted capacity building. It can cost them at the ballot box if demand is underestimated or overestimated. Balance is everything, and here's the irony. With governments working on a 4-year cycle and energy management thinking 10, 20, 30 years ahead, it's rare for a government to take a long view. I'm confident that Ontario's forward-thinking energy policies will be celebrated in years to come as we move into a new era of clean energy. I hope that you enjoy the innovative approaches that you will learn about at this conference and make some long-lasting, mutually beneficial connections. I also hope that you'll be able to find some time to explore some of the many attractions in our beautiful, sustainable city. I would like to acknowledge the generous Terawatt Conference sponsors, St. Lawrence College, Lafarge Canada, and Senvion Canada. Please join me in thanking Tyson Champagne and Switch for all their efforts in organizing this conference with 6 panelists and 2 keynotes. That's no mean feat. Thank you.